everyone, Master 47 here, and welcome back to another episode inside, or I must just said inside of Pack School World, but oh, I didn't realize my thing was on. Alright, welcome back to another episode of building the updating the Rockfire Explosion in Minecraft. I'm a little out of it today, apparently. Okay. Last episode, what we did, we put half the body shell on Duke as well as half the arm tubes. We got the other half, but Crazy made just a little oopsie on this arm tube, on both arm tubes, and we couldn't quite get those done. One moment, I'm making a little... Okay, so if you guys have not seen it yet, I did do a tribute to the Armus Lusitania, as I don't know, we're on the 108th anniversary of the sinking, I want to say. So I did do a little tribute with that. Link is in the description. So yeah, I don't think I did too bad. I could have done a little bit better, but it's whatever. Alright, this episode, we're going to get the rest of these arm tubes on, as well as the rest of this body shell. I don't know if we'll be able to move to a new character today, but we are going to certainly try. Without further ado, let's begin. Was it 5? Okay, it was 5. It wasn't 5, it was... Or it wasn't 3, it was 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right like that. Okay, like so. Alright, so we just gotta do that the whole way down the arm until the joint, which is this layer right here. So we're just gonna build it down. Hello. But yeah, we got Crazy joining us, and speaking of Crazy, I'm gonna need you to do more clouds on the backdrop. Just keep building the clouds. We're probably gonna need, let's see, we got 1, 2, we got...
Hey, you want some cheese sticks? You gotta eat something. Okay.
Yeah, Crazy, if you could fit, like, another cloud, maybe in the wooden space by the spot where the moon is, and then, like, a bunch below there. That should look pretty good. Alright. So forgive me, folks, if I don't sound as energetic as I always do. I am a little under the weather, and I am losing my voice a little bit today. Not horribly, but enough to it probably is noticeable. I know if I keep my voice to a lower volume, it doesn't hurt quite as bad. And you guys can actually understand what I'm trying to say. We're on episode 50, which, if you guys recall from the original Rockfire Explosion series, we, this was the final episode. It took us 50 episodes to complete that stage. Build, costume the characters. Well, we didn't really build the mechs first, like how we're doing it now, but it took us 50 episodes for the original Rockfire Explosion series. And here we are, 50 episodes into this updated version. And we're still going strong. Many of you are probably like, oh my gosh, I wish you would move on to something else by now, but, you know, it's pretty much this. Like, until we get this done, like, pretty much when we finish this, I have no idea what we're going to be doing. What I'm going to be doing with my life. So I'm still gonna try to fight the. Still gonna try to make it to the 80 episode deadline, as I don't want this series to go uh, more than 100 episodes. "50 episodes, though. You gotta really think what that. You know, we've we've been going for quite some time, and that's what's really important there. So, probably as soon as we're done with this series, we're gonna move on to. I'm gonna do a let's play of Benny and the Dark Revival. That way we have one on the channel. I bought two copies of the game. I bought the PC version when it first came out. Played a little bit of that. Didn't beat it though. And then I also just was it today or yesterday? I bought the PS4 version so that we can stream it. And I could have streamed on PC, but let's be honest, that probably wouldn't have. It probably not would have been like. It probably would have skipped most of the footage. So we will be playing that probably as soon as we're done with this series, if not a little bit sooner. Go ahead with concept animatronic questions. Because that is another good thing. That is another series a lot of people did like. That we had to, in fact, that series is like a year and a half old now, so yeah, ask away. Well, it's gonna be a year and a half, come July 8th, but yeah, go ahead. I will be more than happy to answer questions about that series. Concept animatronics, first of all, if you guys don't know what it is, until Happy over here, types down his questions, I will be more than, I'm going to fill you guys in what concept animatronics is, and mostly what it is. So, I was just sitting there one day, I think might have been after one of the Wolfpack 5 episodes. See, that was January 8th, so we were more on. What were we on? Yeah, we would have been on a concept unification at the time. And I was thinking, hey, what what would make a good new series? Because I tell some people were getting tired of, well, I was getting a little bit tired of, just concept unification. I need a little bit of break, plus I felt the new series would have been good. So, actually, I think it started a little bit before that. The idea popped up where I'm like, so Deadbird, we're gonna do. Okay, I see the two questions, and I will get to those, but I'm gonna explain what the series was for people who didn't watch it real fast, and then I will answer your questions. But, it's concept animatronics. I ran it past Deadbird, and I said, what if we did like a sort of like Squid and Stampy, how they did their building time series? What if we do that, but with like animatronic, like eatery, like a Chuck E. Cheese type 4 or 5? And I said, oh, let's do it where we have to come up with our own like characters and all that. And he liked the idea, so we did our first episode, and it kind of took off. Like, and we had like our own little like spinner, which would either give us rewards or punishments, kind of, for that episode. We'd spin it once an episode. We'd get an hour to build. We'd go over what we built, and it was really enjoyable. Um, Unfortunately, though, if there's a season 2, is there going to be more than one builder? Both me and Deadbird did our own respective perspectives on that series. Unfortunately, though, for season 2, we were going to add a third builder. Whether it have been like crazy or another helper that helped with this, we were going to add a third builder for season 2 to keep things a little bit more fresh. And we were going to go a little more story heavy in season 2. Unfortunately, Deadbird's. This is sort of the reason we will not be continuing that series. Unfortunately, we will not be, is because Deadbird's old YouTube channel, if you guys remember, got taken down for like no reason. And we tried and tried. I tried to get the old videos, at least the ones connected to the series. We still wanted to continue, like the concept animatronics, the finance of Fredbear's. I tried to get those back, but I just could not find a way to do that. So, unfortunately, concept animatronics will not be returning as how we had it. But that doesn't mean things won't be cooking up along the way. And can we do a concept unification thing for the restaurants? What my plan was Deadbird had one closed location in his repertoire. Of his 2 restaurants, he had one closed location. He was building his second. My plan was for season 2, or basically I was going to buy the location from Deadbird, leave it for a little bit, and then I was going to retrofit it like concept unification for that. So we were going to do that, but unfortunately that series is no more. That does not mean it will not be rebooted in some way in the future, but not at the moment. It will not be now. So, Yeah, I really would have liked to continue that. I feel like that was me and Deadbird's first original idea we've had for a series. Um, but now I just feel like I have more time for a lot more things, like this. Plus, the concept animatronic episodes were getting farther and farther, farther and fewer between. You definitely tell the series was on a decline in how our mentalities were. Like we did an episode, and then like a week later we did another episode. Then we waited 2 weeks. Then a month passed between episodes, and then like 3 months, and then that was the end of it. Whoa, that was lag. But you could definitely tell that series was starting to wear us out a little bit. Okay, this goes until here. That goes out one more. But yeah. Uh, we may try to reboot it. I think we will at some point. But again, not until probably August-ish of this year. Well, whenever this is done, I'm gonna do a series of Benny and the Dark Revival, and then in between there, we might bring back concept animatronics. Just because I do feel like we had some good characters. Yeah, we had some pretty good ideas. I honestly didn't know if that series would have lasted. But it's good to know some people did care about it. Okay, I'm at this layer, so that'll go. Alright, night. Okay, so that'll go. That goes 4, doesn't it? That goes 4. But that's not attached. Definitely we are going to do the rebooted series. And we're just gonna start off season 1 with just me and Deadbird. How, However, for a rebooty, we might do something a little bit different. Um, we could do. We got two options. First of all, we got two options. One is we do it exactly like we did before, which people did seem to like. So I figure we might go back with the if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Whole, the whole mindset where hey, it ain't broke, don't mess with it. However, we might do like an eliminator type thing, like a gauntlet type thing, where we'll go so many episodes. Like we'll go like each person has to build their own. Like we'll get maybe five. How many people can you get into a PlayStation game? It's like 12 ish. Let me look this up real quick. Okay. So you can get 30 players in a game. Sorry, Crazy, if you said something I didn't. Okay, no, you didn't. But, I'm thinking we do something more like we'll have. And I don't want to have too many people because if we. Like, somebody can't get in an episode. Like, we'd have to do it where we'd have to get everybody in at once per episode. Like, kind of how me and Deadbird did it, where we had both of us in. Like, we'd have to have every single player in every episode unless they get eliminated. So if we do like a 5-player gauntlet round or something similar, I wouldn't be against it. It's just more the fact of having all 5 players on at once because not everybody lives in the same time zone. I can't imagine we'd get everybody who lives in the same time zone together. So, like, we might have players who's an hour, players that are an hour ahead, players that are like an hour behind. If we get some people from like the UK, they're gonna be like 4 hours ahead of us. Yeah, like we have some people in the central time zone. I'm in the eastern time zone, so you're an hour behind. So, like, I could stream at, like, right now, I could stream when I get out of school at, like 3, but, or, and then, however, like, you guys being an hour behind if you guys get out of school also at 3, uh, you're obviously an hour. I would have to wait till like 4 on my end, but good old time zones. But I wouldn't make it a realm, that's for sure, because just no. Yeah, that's true as well. So if we were going to do anything, we'd have to do it like mid-June, when everybody's probably out of school, and we'd have to go till like mid-August, which is when everybody around the time everybody gets ready to go back. So it's a big, it would be a big old gamble, really. Like if we get 10 players on, like in the first episode, it'd be a big gamble of, hey, are we gonna be able to get all 10 of us back on? And then you have like the older viewers who work, or the older players that like have work, so they won't be able to do it like every day. It would just really be confusing, so I'm. You start early August. See, um, holy crap, crazy! You don't have to do giant clouds. You do smaller S clouds. I do like the floofiness. That's not really a word, but I do really like like the shapes of these clouds. They are like fairly random. Uh, I tell you what, crazy. Do a small cloud, like two or three smaller clouds, like behind Fats, like where you have in between there, and do like two or three on like but a little bit lower than what you did those. Kind of like in that general area. And then two or three smaller ones behind the sun and moon. And then we'll see when you're done with that. So, we could bring concept animatronics back in that way, but it would be really difficult to do a consistent series on that. Because, like I said, not everybody's going to be able to be on. And plus, it's summer, so everybody's going to be like out doing family stuff. Like, everybody's going to be like camping, or maybe go a day fishing. All the fun stuff you do during summer. Like, nobody wants to just sit there and be like playing Minecraft all the time. Even though that's kind of like the only thing I do. That and work. At this point, like, I probably should have been dead a while ago. Just because of the fact, like, I sit. Like, the amount of time I spend playing Minecraft, I probably should have been dead. But the fact is, I stand when I play. So, it probably balances out. That's all the exercise I need. Tell me otherwise. Wait, what? Excuse a what now? Why is... Oh, okay, so that goes to there, and then it doesn't. And then it goes back. Okay. Alright, so we're gonna do this for... And the only bad part for this episode is I do only have an hour, unfortunately. I do have to go to work, which might kick my butt today because of my voice, but we'll see how it goes. If we can't do another concept animatronics series, I know I'm talking about this one quite a lot this episode, but it is different that somebody did bring it up. So, if we did happen to do, or if we're not able to get that done, I am going to do a series. Not a Minecraft series, but I'm going to build something in real life that I've built in Minecraft already. So that will be real fun to do. hopefully real fun to do. And it's not going to be like a real time thing. Like, I'll do a little bit of progress on it, make an update video, do a little progress, update video, and so on and so forth until we get done with that as well. I know what a lot of you are probably thinking. Is this finally the time Pack builds a real life Rockfire explosion by himself? And I will just say you will all have to wait and see what I've planned. Because I have a lot planned for the future of this channel. But enough about what's happened, or what will happen, or what I do have planned to happen. What are all of you like? What are you? We're almost. Well, my school is almost done with. Well, I'm almost done with school, but any of you got big plans for the summer? I'm very interested to hear, what all of you have got. Go on vacation? Oh, that sounds like fun. I hope to be in that same boat, but yeah, it's probably not going to happen. At least I'm going to take a week off of work for a vacation. Ah, that's why. Ah, crazy, no, 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 we're doing this in layers. We're doing this in layers so that that I can build this relatively the same, and so that I don't mess this up. Because, no, 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 crazy. Because there I did just mess myself up. The body shells are not fairly easy to build, I'll tell you that. Alright, that should be right there. I do want to get rid of that just to give it... Oh, that's cool. Now, crazy, this is where it's gonna get a lot confusing for me. So, I think I'm just gonna do this part by myself, crazy. If you want to work on, like, your mini stage, uh, by all means, now's the time. Because this is gonna get very confusing. Because I have to get this back to how it was. Okay, so that's there. It goes up and back for over here. It's 2 there. That comes back, right? For 2, and I think it's good like that. Again, just wait, crazy. Until I get this situated. Please. Yeah, okay. I think we are situated now. So building up in layers. Ah, that's not right. Okay. That's why. 3. And then that goes after that 3 goes... Oh, sweet baby rays. This is why I check things before I do things, because when I do things, I usually break things. Yeah, body shells are just going to... Duke and Fats are probably going to be the most difficult ones to do. I can see Beach Bear and Billy Bub giving us a little... Pretty much any character with arms. Or just... Now, pretty much Fats and Duke are going to give us the most trouble with their body shells, because... It goes 2, 2, 1, 1. Okay, over here, it's the 3, 2. Right? This is why... This is again why I don't do things, because I break things. Okay. What? Okay. You know what? Oh, did not mean to just get rid of that. That's where I messed up. Probably got too gung-ho here. About... Okay, now that I fixed that... That's supposed to be doubled up there. Okay. We're almost done with this. Okay. Alright, now that we figured this out, I've got 20 minutes. Would you look at that? So, it does not look like we're going to get to a new character this episode, unfortunately. Um, we'll probably be able to get a whole character done next episode, which is going to be great for us. And that goes back to there. I do hope I can get a whole character. We get a whole character done next episode. Crazy. That's not what I meant by smaller clouds, but that works. That works. Yeah, that's... This might be a little bit too close together with the clouds, but we'll see how it goes when we fill them in. Because now that I look at... Oh, maybe... That might be good. It might just be because, you know, there's just so many white lines. It does look a little crowded. But that could just be because, all the white lines there. Alright. But hey, it doesn't look too bad. Alright, crazy. We're both not going to be able to work on the same thing at the same time here. This is where it's going to get complicated. Hold on, crazy. And then this 2 or 3. Okay, it's 2. This is why we should probably do things all at once instead of me waiting a whole episode to. Okay. Uh-huh. Yes. It goes 2, that's why. Goes 2, 1, 1, 2. Should just follow it. And then this will go. Now I'm thinking about it, I am debating whether us building the outlines of the body shells would have been easier than just winging it. But I do suppose that if we did just wing it, if we didn't like the way it was shaped, but yeah, I guess this is a lot easier than. Plus, if there's like some like part of it we don't like, it's not as difficult as. Because when we built Duke originally, I remember we spent a whole hour building him, like his body shape. What is that? Okay. Like, we spent a whole hour working on the body of Duke, and then I didn't like it, so we just got rid of the whole thing and started again the next episode. So technically, it was only 49 episodes we took to build the Rockfire Explosion. I mean, if you want to get technical, it was only 49 episodes of work that you do see on there, because an entire episode of that was completely demolished. Crazy. If you really want something to do, or unless you're doing something already. If you want something to do, I guess. I mean, we have all the air and computer lines connected now. Oh my. Okay. I guess you could start or finish filling in the floor on the center stage because the rest of the stages are. People still buy animatronics. Well, they can, but they're like really expensive. I mean, I probably could. I mean, I could buy animatronics from Aaron Fector, but they're like $10,000 for a loony bird, and that's $10,000 for a loony bird. That's not a smart financial decision, in my opinion. But what do I know? I like stupid expensive. That's probably like a used one. Like ah ah, I see," said the blind man. So that's one, two, three, four. So this is one. That no, this is one. That's two, three. There was one block for four. Alright, from here on out, though, Duke is not going to be the easiest. Or, the characters are not going to be really easy to access. So that's two, two, two. That's four twos and then a one. That's one, two, three, four twos, one. Oh, arm just gave out there. Holy crap! I was propping myself up on the bed to read that comment, and my arm gave out. My wrist gave out on me. I must have said ankle. So that goes one, two, one. It's one.
You have to shower before you go to work. Okay, it's
I know.
four till.
I know. All right. So yeah, we are not going to be able to get to another character. Unfortunate, but let's be honest, we've probably all seen it coming. Might be a live stream tomorrow. What is tomorrow? Sunday. Yeah, get another live stream out tomorrow. And then Monday we'll probably be able to do another live stream. Uh, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday are all off the table. Friday might be the. Oh no, he does not still make new ones. He just sells the ones that came back from Showbiz back in, or the ones that actually came back from Showbiz before. or that were sold back to him by fans that he bought back. Friday might be a live stream. Saturday, no, next Sunday. So that's phew. Yeah, we're gonna have like 3 live streams in a row, maybe. Maybe. We'll see. Yes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So yes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and that'll. He might be making new ones in the future, but not anytime soon. Six, and that'll join back. So yes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then it joins back up. Fairly good. Yeah, and then this can go back around the whole way. Yeah. One. Whoops. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the 7th one joins up, right? Or is it the 6th one? 3, 4, 5, 6. What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It should be the 7th one that's the 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7's the 2. Whoops. Ah, yes, and then it goes to here. Ah, yes. This is good for 1, 2, and then there's the 3rd. That's 1, 2. I remember I watched this. I don't know why this is going through my head at the moment as I'm building this, but I watched this video. It was a Spyro parody. It was the original three Spyro games, but they made fun of them. It was Spyro's like bad day or something, and it was like how Spyro gets like thrown into the adventures that he goes on in the first couple of games, in the first three games, and it is funny because he's just like mad the whole time. They're like, "Oh, you need to gather all the things," and he's like, "No, I just want to go to the beach." Oh, it's funny. I think it's just called Spyro's Bad Day. I have been through fire. I have been through ice. I spent 2 hours in a maze. What's it? I spent 2 hours in a maze with snail elephants looking for a pencil. I did this because I want to go home. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ah, that's where I messed it up. Let's say it should just join up with that. And it should just be normal now, right? Ah, yes, and this is going to be pain in my rear end now. Okay, so that goes up there to 2. That goes up after the 2, goes up the 1. In by 2. Yes. Okay. Out by 4. By 4. Good. I might be able to see it from here. No, I can't really. So it's the out by 4. In by 1. Yes. And then. Oh, what is happening? Uh. Oh, there's 2 4s. Okay, well, it goes. There's the 4 out off of the 2. And then it goes into a 4 diagonal. 2, 3, 4. Okay, I'm just gonna follow what I already built. And then it goes up by 3 in another diagonal. Like so. And then it goes in 1. Then it's up. Now I'm confused. Okay, moving up down from the top, it's yes. Wait. 2, 2, 2. 1, 2, 2, 2, and then it should end here. So let's see where I got this wrong at. Oh, because that's a 4, not a 3. Dummy. Uh, like so. Okay, that wasn't as difficult as I thought it was. One, two, three, four, five, six. And that goes to the sixth one's the weird one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 goes in 2. And then this just like that. Okay. Making some El Progreso, as the people who speak Spanish would say. Not even close. Alright, so we're going to finish this, and then we'll end the episode. And as we're finishing this, I'll do my outro. So, with that being said, I do hope you all enjoyed this episode of updating the Rock Fair Explosion in Minecraft. Again, once again, sorry we weren't able to get as much done. But, you know, that's a typical Pac-Man Master 47 video for you. Alright, so in the next episode, guys, we'll move on from Duke to another character, probably a less difficult character to build, or I'll have you guys pick. Ow. Alright, so I do. Yeah, we'll move on to some other character. I gotta say, though, Duke does look pretty good. Like, he's looking pretty good. So, we just gotta do that with the rest of the characters. Hopefully they look as good. Probably not, but hopefully. So like I said, I do hope y'all enjoyed. Whoops. And I will see you all in the next episode. Bye-bye!